Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watch us. Tell the people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turn the rebels into Rottweilers. And leave for mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing you ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boo shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their heads, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just club, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side, clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
Look, man, first time I'm making Manny Junior Hanna, man, hit 3807.
Rebel without a cause.
My little daughter with me. Open the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that.
Rebel without a cause.
Man, you know, you do your time, we taking them out and training in hand-to-hand combat.
Rebel without a cause.
Oh, yeah.
It's the reason I'm
Shine
alive.
up,
Thank
nigga.
God for this truth.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. All right, cool. Hey, clap it up. Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Ashah Barakatah, Yahweh Shemar, or Atah Bashim Ashah, to all the brothers and sisters out there, man, listening, checking in. We're the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. We're not affiliated with any Israelite group, any church, any black group, nothing. We stand alone, and we since 1969, we've been teaching the word, the Most High, teaching all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they are the real Jews, the Israelites, and we must keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That is our, this Bible is our record book, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments are for us. Like I said, since 1969, we've been coming out in the street corners, man, and classrooms, teaching our people. It is imperative that we pay attention and take heed to the words of these priests and prophets that the Most High has sent here to teach his people, his children, what it is that we must do in these times, man. How are we going to stay alive? What we must do, you understand? It's very important. So if you could like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? You got any questions, feel free to type them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them. Like I said, you should be reading your Bible all through the week. Write them down. Write your questions down. This ain't the Christian church where you can't stand up while Pastor Stanley Earl is teaching. You can't stand up and say nothing because he'll kick you the hell out of church. But in here, you can raise your hand and, you'll get your questions answered. You understand? If you could, brother, give me Proverbs 1 and 22, book of Shah. We're going to start there. Like I said, it's a law class, man. We're going to get into these laws. You understand? Y'all got some precepts, feel free to bring them out. So our people need to hear this, man. You go to church all through the week. It's what, Sunday's the main service. Tuesday night is, Kumbaya night. Wednesday night is choir rehearsal. Then Thursday, Bible study, whatever that. You don't learn nothing about the Bible that's imperative to your life. You don't learn God's laws when you go to church. You learn how to be an entertainer, how to be a sambo coon, how to play the tambourine, how to shuck and jive. But in here, you're going to learn the truth, man. You're going to learn the truth of this Bible. You understand? When you got that, brother, read for me.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22.
Turn the mic up a little bit, brother Shaw. Go ahead. It should be the second one or the third. There you go. Just turn it up a little bit. There you go. Go ahead.
Check. How long, ye simple ones?
How long, man? Ye what?
Ye simple ones.
Go ahead.
Will ye love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, man? This is the Proverbs. He's asking a question. How long, ye simple ones? We are those simple ones because this Bible's talking to us. How long are we going to love simplicity? What are some simple things that we do here in this place? What does it mean to be simple? Go ahead, brother.
It means to do things that are like,
Speaking to the mic louder. You good?
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
It means to do like, I want to say, for lack of a better word, like stupid things.
Stupid. I take stupid things. Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Salak, if I may.
Go ahead.
Smoking cigarettes and weed and hookah.
Good. There we go. Now we
Those
getting
are
into
very
it.
simple things.
Now we getting into it. Why? Yeah,
Eating
go ahead.
pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Yep.
Aborting your baby.
That's right.
Good night. That's
Yeah. Simple stuff, man. You understand? Your damn zodiac sign is simple.
right.
You believe in that you match up with the stars, and you can't talk to this brother or sister because of their difference in, star alignment, whatever the hell that is. I never even got into that.
Mercury is in retrograde.
Yeah, Mercury's in
Simple.
retrograde. That's simple. Charging crystals and plugging into the grass. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia. So I just looked up one of the definitions for simple was
Go ahead.
lacking in knowledge.
His
or
mic,
expertise.
you turn him up. Go ahead. Hold on a second, brother. My mic is up, but his turn to the check. Do a check.
Check.
There you go. That's it. There, you got it. Yep. Now go ahead. Be a little, yeah. Go ahead.
God is the definition of simple. One of the definitions of simple in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Lacking in knowledge or expertise.
Lacking in knowledge. That's what I want. This Bible is knowledge, and that's what we lack as a people. You know what I'm saying? Pull that precept. We lack knowledge. That brother, one definition of the simplicity is to lack knowledge. It's simple. Somebody would call you a simple Simon. Well, this is what the Bible's calling us when we decide to go smoke cigarettes. When the damn pack tells you they're going to kill you, give you cancer. We're simple to want to be like these other nations. And our brother just read, how long ye simple ones will we love simplicity? How long are we gonna be simple? He's actually like a question like, man, how long are you gonna be a dummy? It's like almost a rhetorical question, but a damn serious one. How long are we going to be simple in this place? Are we just gluttons for punishment? Do we like being 80% of the jails? Do we like getting shot by the police? Do we like having HIV, monkeypox, and AIDS? And I guarantee the monkeypox numbers aren't that high right now, but I guarantee you, once the CDC get to doing their little calculations, I guarantee you blacks and Hispanics are going to lead in monkeypox. Why? Because there's a law against us being sexual deviants. Just like every other disease we lead in. I don't have to be a brainiac to know that. I'm going to do you one favor right now, CDC. Yeah, it's going to be us. We're going to have the highest numbers because we get punished when we do disgusting things like be gay. You understand what I'm saying? And we do drugs. And y'all brothers passing them blunts around, that's a simple thing. You're going to get monkeypox all in your mouth sharing that blunt with the homeboy. You in a cipher, you know what I'm saying? You better look out. You licking all on a blunt and making love to the blunt before you smoke it. And you pass it around the room. That whole ritual is gay. If monkeypox is knocking at your door, brother, you better put that blunt out and come to the Isupk. Read what you got.
And this is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Man, we destroy for a lack of knowledge. Like you said, definition to be simple is to lack knowledge. That's a running theme throughout this Bible. True knowledge and wisdom is found in these scriptures, man. Yeah, you can go to college and learn how to be an attorney or a doctor, but what good is that going to do you if you are a homosexual? What good is it to be a doctor and go to 12 years of med school to get monkeypox and AIDS and die? It don't make any sense. You see, real wisdom and knowledge is found through this Bible. God tells us who we can have sex with, what we can eat, what days to celebrate and observe. You understand? Go back to that scripture, Proverbs 1 and 22 that you was holding, brother. The water for that definition. Read it again from the top.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, man? Go ahead, read on.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And scorners delight in their scorners. What does that part mean? Somebody break that down. What's a scorner? You understand? Think about how long are the scorners going to delight in their scorning? You know, this is why these classes are important. You know, we don't just skim through the Bible. We break it down so you can understand. You can teach your children. This nation needs this word. You understand? Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir. To scorn from the Merriam-Webster dictionary means to open dislike and disrespect or mockery.
That's what we do. Open disrespect and mockery. What else?
Often mixed with indignation.
Look at that. Indignation. Just hate the words of this Bible. You know, in some of our families, you get to telling your mama, man, mama, I don't eat pork no more. You can go ahead and throw them pork chops in the trash. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I'm 58 years old. I lived on pork all my life. You're going to hear all that garbage. I got some stuff we don't celebrate Christmas no more. What's wrong with you? You read too much into me. I don't want to hear that. That Bible was written by a white man. You know, all this garbage, man. How long are they going to scorn? Is going to delight in their scorning? How long are we going to be simple? Is that it on that?
So we got some more.
Go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
And a fool hates knowledge, man. Isupk told you monkeypox was coming. It told you these plagues are coming. It told you, we're telling you World War III is coming. Thermonuclear destruction is coming. And you're going to hate that knowledge we're giving you? You're going to hate the fact that we're telling you with this Bible, these record books is written by men, inspired by the Most High God. And you're going to hate that and scoring at that? You're a damn fool, man. You're a fool. We're going to teach you everything you need to know on how to deal with your brother and sister, how to keep your family together, how to deal with the police, which we'll get into later on. You know what I'm saying? How to love your nation, man. How you going scoring at that? You just hate God. That's what it boils down to. Our people hate God. We get to open up this Bible and telling our own people what it is we must do. And we really found out we really hate God. We don't do nothing he says to do. We cannot be like that in these days, man. We can't. You understand? He said, how long? You read that last part again. We're going to get to the next scripture. Read that from the top.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22.
Hey, shout out to everybody that checked in. I see y'all. Shout out to the sisters, man, and the brothers. Quatazar, I see you. You understand? Go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones?
How long, ye simple ones?
Will ye love simplicity?
How long are we gonna be simple? How long are we gonna keep being Cancers and Scorpios and Libras and Virgos and Leos? How about we just be Israelites, man? How about we be God's chosen children? Damn all those zodiac signs and all that garbage. Identify yourself as he, she, them. The hell is that? Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. You ended that sentence off like it was more. It was say fools hate knowledge. But yeah, man, you understand? That's what we at in this place. How long are we gonna be simple? You know what I'm saying? Give me Psalms 82 and 2, Bubba Kashaw. You know? How long are we gonna be simple in this place, man? That's a good question. I often wonder, man. You know, how long are we gonna continue to do the things that keep getting us killed? I wonder what this if the slaves in the ground could talk and they could see us to these days joining the oppressor and doing all this wickedness, what would they think about how we behaving? What would Martin Luther King say right now if he can talk? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salaki, to answer your question first was he would be happy. We can finally have sex with a white woman.
Martin Luther King. Well, shoot, before he died, you know, he said, I feared I led my people to a burning house. Right. So Martin Luther King might have been coming around the bend, who knows? Or maybe he wasn't. But I guarantee he probably still be having sex with white women, just like every other fake Israelite and Christian out there who don't keep God's laws. You understand? Right. But he'll see, damn, these brothers are still marching. I was marching when I was alive. I got hit in the head with rocks. They still doing it. Now it went from we shall overcome to hands up, don't shoot. He'd be like, damn, we still simple in this place. You understand? Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly?
Oh, my, here goes that. How long again? That's how you know this Bible is written by blacks and Hispanics. That's black talk. Man, how long you going to do? That's how we talk. Read it again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly?
Right. Read on.
And accept the persons of the wicked.
How are we going to keep accepting the persons of the wicked, man? How long? How long are we going to accept these disgusting Christian pastors and these nasty oppressors? You want to, as soon as a so-called Edomite want to break dance, you want to invite him to the cookout. He invited to the cookout. soon as he do one little rap song, you ready to put the white man on top of the so-called oppressor, on top of all the black rappers. You understand? These Christian pastors roll around in Bentleys and Ferraris. We accept, pastor rolling. That's the church you want to go to. We accept the people of the wicked, man. How long are we going to be stupid like that? Go ahead, brother.
I say, like, we judge unjustly. Like, when we out there telling you, you're gonna die for trying to join America or loving your oppressor, all this and that, we out there telling you that those things anger the Most High and you're gonna die.
Right.
We get judged prematurely. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when people have conversations with us, they see like, oh, y'all are real intelligent. Y'all ain't just talking out the side of your neck. Y'all intelligent.
Right.
Like, but they judge us unjustly, man.
That's right.
But that pastor, he get robbed in the church. Now everybody want to start a GoFundMe, and he's showing his Rolls Royces. He wearing Gucci shirts, everything. He's showing that that was just a little loss for him.
Right. That's right, man. Go ahead.
So, like, just to build off what the Adawan was saying, the scripture it holds true to today because of how the ISUPK and the brothers and the sisters at ISUPK, we got beards, our hair is grown out, and you see us as bums or hoodlums, but you see Pastor Joe Willie with a fresh shape up,
right,
and or whatever else he got, dreads or something like that he got in his head. You think he a warrior for God,
right? A warrior
like
for God.
If I may just add to what the brother was saying, when you came in, when we first came in here, right? And everybody was looking at us like we were crazy Negroes for having beards, boots, and braids.
They were.
Now look at the world.
Yeah. He right. I seen Lil Uzi Vert have fringes on his pants the other day. I seen that, and you right, brother. You're right, man. Read that scripture again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly?
Right. You judge unjustly too, man. You understand? You give these rich bastards passes, and you hate the poor. You know what I'm saying? We allow Medea to run around in a dress. And we allow, because they got money, we make excuses for them. You understand? This America is so wicked, it teaches us to judge unjustly, man. You understand? It's ridiculous in this place. Brother poor, you don't give him the same opportunities of righteous judgments you give a rich brother. Telling brothers that they can have that love is love, and you can have sex with who you want. God knows no line, no color lines. All this wickedness, man. Don't get me started on the churches. Right. They don't even have a system of judgment. A girl gets pregnant, they kick her the hell out the church, but they allow interracial couples to sit front row. They don't know how to judge matters. They're ridiculous. You bring an Asian woman home to your church, and everybody goes, "Ooh, he's so cultured. Look at that. Well, I knew he was gonna turn out to be all right." You bring Beth, white girl Beth, into the church. Everybody wearing your military suit. They're gonna love you. They don't condemn you, and they don't say nothing. They don't. They like it. And we're here in America, man. That's what this country has us doing, man. Because we don't follow these law, statutes, commandments. These wicked pastors, these leaders aren't teaching the word of God. You understand? Where was you at? 80 and 2? Let me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Drop that. Give me first Thessalonians 4 and 7, Brother Kashaw. It's time that we wake up, man. We watch the news, we see what's going on. Christ is going to return soon. We got to get our house in order. We got to examine ourselves, man. We have to examine ourselves and see if we're living up to the words of God. How do we match up according to the law? It ain't about what you look like, your cleft lip, or you got a lazy eye. That's not being perfect. That's not measured up to the law. What do you put in your mouth? Who are you having sex with? Do you love your brother? Who are you joining yourself to? What days are you celebrating? You understand? You have to measure yourself against this law, man, and see how we fare off, because it's going to matter real soon. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
For God hath not called us unto uncleanliness.
God has not called us to eat crab legs, mama. You understand? The Most High God has not called us to be homosexuals, or excuse me, it's a gay, right? Hasn't called us to be gay. He hasn't called us to be murderers and drug addicts. Read it from the top.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 7. Salakia, chapter 4, verse 7. For God hath not called unto us to uncleanliness.
God, the Most High has not called us unto uncleanliness. He don't want us to catch monkeypox. He doesn't. He's always wanted us to be clean. Read on.
But unto unholiness.
But unto holiness. What does it mean to be holy? It means to be separate. He calls us to be separate, man. Not to put a Christmas tree up in your damn living room. You understand? That's unclean, according to the Most High God. Eating, what's that disgusting crawfish? The summertime, our people are crawfish parties, big picnic table with newspaper full of spiders, arthropods, full of scavengers, and our people are just getting down on it. It's unclean, man. God is looking at you like you want to vomit. That's not how he raised us to be. He calls us to be holy, which means separate. We're supposed to be the people saying, look at these heathens eating that crap. Let's not be like them. Let us not die of hypertension and high blood pressure and gout and diabetes. Let these other nations perish and let us separate and be holy and live on. Because the Most High God cares about us like a father cares about his children. We are not to do the same things these other nations do. He has not called us unto uncleanness. He hasn't called us to participate. And you know it's crazy. Last month was Pride Month. And they marched and they sang. We was downtown for camp. I seen so many rainbows. I mean, people spitting at us. They waving their flags, coming in front of camp dancing. In every city. So much pride because it was Pride Month. Now you got monkeypox to be prideful about. You ain't so prideful now. You in the house hiding. They so secretive. It's a thing now online where they're trying to figure out who got monkeypox. I hope they tell us what it's like because the homosexual community is terrified. The gay community is like the ones that don't. They're getting it real fast too. Every person I've seen that has it is gay. There's a brother on the Shade Room today. I went to his. I heard what he said. I clicked the link to his page. He's gay. He in there at church with a woman's dress on with red pumps on dancing. I went right to his page. He told me so. Oh, I got monkeypox on my thing and on my butt and in my mouth. He opened his mouth like a pause. He was like, you could see like the back of his throat with the pox in the mouth and he's trying to act like, and I don't do nothing. Man, you gay, bro. I can look at you and tell you a flaming homosexual. Go ahead.
You on point because I seen the same brother and I clicked on his page. He was in a dress like Medea. He was supposed. I don't know if he's full blown.
Man,
gay,
you were
yeah.
So
I was like, Most High dealt with you, obviously.
If it looked like a duck, you wear a dress, brother. You already told me what I need to know about you and what you're willing to do. Yeah, it's some dude, some black dude, and he looked gay when I seen him. He had his little dreads in the bun, a little twist. Yeah, show him the video. But because monkeypox is so real, but it ain't really, it's hitting the communities, but monkeypox is something you gotta wear. So there's a bit of shame that comes with that. If you got the House of Virginia or HIV, for people you don't want to say it out loud, if you got HIV, a person can walk around look normal like Magic Johnson, or you can blend in the formation at Army, or you can blend in at Walmart to John. You might not know little Terry got HIV/AIDS until he starts to wither away, and he can lie and say, "Oh, it's just cancer, nigga. It's AIDS. You're dying." But monkeypox, oh, that monkeypox, that old pock. You got to wear that, boy. You got to wear that on your mouth, your body, and now people are like, "Who got it? I want to know the symptoms. What does it feel like? Somebody please tell us," because they want to know what to expect when they catch it. I don't give a damn what the symptoms are. I don't want it, period. But the people, what's the symptoms like? They want to know. And this brother went online and was telling people how he felt. Of course, fever. He had a blister on his mouth. We thought it came from a fever blister. So he said, then my sore throat. He opens his mouth, pause, and, shows the camera the back of his throat. And it's funny that he's getting the monkeypox on all the areas where gay men like to play. He said, it's on my thing, his rod, and on his backside, on his behind, and in the back of his throat. Now, I'm not a sexual, therapist or like that, but you get in the back of your throat, brother. Good night. What was you doing? Hey, Paul, yeah, he was going to town. Some brother got him saved, his throat goat in his phone. Disgusting. And you're going to wear it. You're going to wear it because you deserve it. And it's like the Bible says, it's meat. That means good for you. It is good for you because God gave us rules. Go ahead, brother. You have something? You understand? Read that again. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 7. For God hath not called us unto uncleanliness.
He hasn't called us to get monkeypox and AIDS. He hasn't called us to join these slut walks and these parades. He hasn't called us to serve other gods. You're unclean to the Most High God if you serve other gods. It ain't just a sexual thing. He calls you a whore. And nobody likes an unclean whore. You serve other gods, you unclean. You understand? Read on.
But holiness.
But to be separate, to be holy. Don't think holy like some white Christian man. Where he thinks a pastor's holy. He's got his suit with his bow tie or his long, stupid, gown and his purple and his long crucifix. That ain't holy. Little white angels flying around ain't holy. Being separate is holy. When you teach your children to not celebrate Christmas and they don't participate in the Christmas play, they're holy. Out of all those thousands of children that are doing the nativity scene with white baby Jesus, your children got a note saying, we got to go to the library because we can't participate in that. Them children is holy. We are holy people when we grow our hair and don't get edge ups or grow what you can. For my bald brothers out there, sometimes the most I just take it. Hey, it's going to happen to most of us, but you grow what you can. And you abide by the laws of this Bible, the Levitical laws, and the duties in Deuteronomy. We abide by these things because we are wholly separate people, man. You understand? But is there any more on that? That's it. Give me Isaiah 40:8. These laws are perfect for us, man. And the older I get, and the more I try to wax old in this truth, man. I just appreciate the Most High giving. I'm just glad I'm an Israelite, man. Right. I want to know what the hell to do if I was a heathen. I thank the Most High for letting me be born into this bloodline, man. Right. And these laws are for us. I love it for my children, and I look forward to when I pass away and come back, they'll still be keeping the law. You understand? That's a beautiful thing. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 8. The grass withereth, the flower withereth, the flower fadeth. That's
right, man. Grass withers and flowers fade. You understand? This Bible is so poetic in the way it paints pictures for us to understand. Just like a rapper has metaphors and similes. That's how you know this is a black book. That's how we learn as black folks. Paint the picture for me. Make it plain. Go ahead.
But the word of our God shall stand forever.
What is the word of our power, man? What is the word of our God? You understand? This Bible, man, these laws written in this book, which is our Constitution, that's going to do what?
But the word of our God shall stand forever.
It shall stand forever. You understand? The words of our power, man. This law ain't going no damn where. That's a cut right there to you stinking Christians. You can't change the Bible. You can't change the laws of God. You can't do it. Read it one more time from the top.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever.
Man, when that sky crack and Christ returns, brother, the law's still going to be going on. We practice those righteous acts right now, so we should be used to the law. These brothers, you better come into ISBK and learn how to keep these laws, because a lot of things you think you're doing at home is unlawful. I seen a nigga on, a individual like with dreads in his head eating gummy bears trying to teach the law. Brother, just pork, man, gelatin, and they wasn't the beef gelatin gummy bears. There's only like 1 or 2 companies with those. You doing things like that, don't even know you're breaking the law. Tuna fish is unlawful. You might have thought it was lawful. You ain't gonna learn that until you come into this ISBK, man. Really learn from the feet of the prophets. You're doing things like celebrating your birthday because you haven't been taught that it's unlawful. You need to come to class. How is you gonna know? You can't teach yourself this book. This law is forever. You better learn it now and get used to it. Get real comfy with this law because it ain't going nowhere. You understand? Go ahead. Oh, and the other nations will have to keep these laws too. It will be no cat, dog, squid eating in the kingdom of heaven. Just let you know that I saw a video on Facebook. These Africans had a doggy festival, and they was marching, parading these dogs on their shoulders, get ready to go cook and eat them in Ghana. Look, Brown, you see it? Dogs, man. I'm seeing the video. Dogs, man. It ain't just a Chinese, I guess, and the Asians and the Filipinos eat dog. Hamites eat them too. I forget what they call the dish. It's some stupid word. It's like guya or something like that. Guya meat or something crazy. Yeah, for the brothers in Ghana, right? Eating dog, man. Dog is a pet. You understand? Go ahead.
But the word of God, Salakia, but the word of our God shall stand forever.
Man, this word of the Bible, these laws, statutes, and commandments are going to stand forever. They ain't going nowhere. So get used to them, Pastor Joe Willie. You might as well start teaching in your church to keep the law. You might as well just go ahead and start teaching that the law is not done away with. Save yourself. Save your congregation, man. You understand? Come out that damn church. You know? Any more on that? Drop that, man. Give me Romans 1:25. You know, we're going to keep bringing these scriptures out till we get into these police shootings, man. It's open season on the Negroes behind. You hear me? Good night. Open season. Blacks and Hispanics getting shot left and right by the police. It's like they get a bonus for shooting a nigga, man. My goodness. If they ain't walking out the police force because a black woman's in charge, they putting bullets in our behinds. It don't make any sense, man. We are hated in this place. Big time. We Romans 1:25.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, man? Who was it? Whose fault, man? Read on.
And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
That's right, man. The creature, like a man, a person, a thing. You worship that more than the Most High God who created it. Go ahead.
Who is blessed forever.
And the creator is blessed forever. The Most High always gonna be blessed. But you worshiping the so-called oppressor. You worshiping these damn preachers and these entertainers. These worthless bastards that have nothing. You understand? Who changed the truth of the Most High God into a lie? It was a so-called oppressor, man. And these Christian pastors proliferate that through the earth. Your stinking Roman Catholic Church. You understand what I'm saying? Painting all the damn priests and prophets white that were once black. Telling you that Sunday is the Sabbath and not Saturday. Telling you that being gay is you're born that way. Right. And we accept you in this church. These are lies, man. But who did it? These so-called oppressors did that, man. And our people jump hold of it and run with it. That is going to get us killed, man. We cannot be like that in these days. You understand what I'm saying? Read it again.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and served the creature more than the creator?
The truth of God, man. The Most High is black. Jesus Christ is black. The prophets are black. Who made them white? Who did that? You ask any just jive Christian just walking casually, what color is Christ? He's going to tell you everything but black. He's going to say he's Middle Eastern colored. What the hell is Middle Eastern colored? He's olive colored. He can't say he's black. It's ridiculous. You ask any the truth of the law, the truth of the Bible is God's law, statutes, and commandments. They turn that into a lie, man. They tell us that the laws are done away with in these Christian churches. These oppressors are disgusting, man. These people that sit in these high places, these rich bastards. And most Christian conferences are ran by white men. I don't care if your little black church you go to, your local county is a black church. The people that sit above on those high mountains are white. And they run that church. Just like in the plantation. You go read W.E.B. Du Bois's book, was it the Blackity Black book he wrote? He described the church. And all these other slave narratives where they describe that how the original churches on the plantations were, they had a white overseer to call the shots to make sure things didn't get too quite out of hand. Same thing now. These federations and these denominations are all ran by so-called oppressors. And they changing the truth of God into a lie. And our people are just going along with it like stupid puppets. You understand? Any more on that?
Kind of lie, so that was it.
Yeah, give me Jeremiah 46 and 27, Bubba Kashab. Y'all make sure there's any questions in the chat up there. Any comments? Better leave the, what do you say? Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. The devil, man, devil means deceiver. That's right, sister. He's deceiving the congregation. Devil does mean deceiver. That's what we call the so-called oppressor, the devil, because he's a damn liar. You know what I'm saying? He's a liar. You can't trust a liar. Go ahead, brother.
So like I said, I was going to say it's so heavy because our people are realizing the Christian church ain't nothing but lies for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, because they're starting to fall out of the truth. Fall out of the church. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they're forsaking the Bible. And they thinking is not real because of Pastor Joe Willie.
Right.
Because of Esau. What they, like you said, they also thinking what they say, the white man broke the Bible.
Right.
And then now you got to pull out pictures, the true pictures of King James. And you got to show them that he was actually black. Right.
And give them the whole rundown.
Right.
But you said something heavy. That's crazy. They leave the church because they find out that, their little brother got molested on Hallelujah night, or the pastor embarrassed them or whatever, or they find out the pastor was hustling them. So instead of them saying, let me listen to these Israelites, because I do believe in God still, maybe the Christian church is lying to me. Let me go to the Isupk. They're going to just throw the whole Bible away together. I'm just done with it all. Didn't read? You wasn't reading it in the church, so how are you done with the Bible? We are destroyed, man. We got it bad from both ends, brother. That means we have a work to do for our people, man. We got to get our people out that Christian church. We don't have much time left. We do not have much time left. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Our people do not know the Bible. And it's another proof of that. There are mothers and our grandmas and aunties who swear they know Jesus, face to face. They be in church for 30 years and still don't understand the Bible. You tell your mama that Adam and Eve, had parents, or you tell your parents that the snake didn't talk in the Garden of Eden, it was actual man. Or you tell your parents that Jesus Christ is black and he only died for Israel, and even show them scriptures, they don't believe you. They've been in church 30, 40 years, though. So that proves alone that they're learning nothing in there. That's witchcraft, man. That is high-level witchcraft that's been done on our people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jeremiah 46 and 27.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob.
Who is Jacob? Jacob is that's our forefather, man. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed, O Israel.
He's talking to us. Go ahead.
For behold, I will save thee from afar off.
That's who will save you. Does it say financial freedom going to save us? Does it say Bitcoin is going to save us? Or how about going back to Ghana and Africa like Marcus Garvey wanted? It said did it say I, right? Read that part again. I what?
Kanwakan.
All right.
Behold, I will save thee from afar off,
Uh-huh.
and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
The Most High is going to save us from this place, man. That's only contingent if we keep the law. That's only contingent if we obey the Most High, man, and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Then you're going to say, why the hell would you want to save a nation that's hard-headed? What's the point? Go ahead, read on.
And Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease.
Be in what?
At rest and at ease.
Uh-huh.
And none shall make him afraid.
It's gonna come a time where you're gonna be, riding your horse or whatever vehicle we have in the kingdom, and you ain't got to worry about no stinking police coming behind you. You ain't got to worry about getting shot by the ops of your own people. You ain't got to worry about some stinking devil boy getting upset because Sarah won't give him no box and shoot up the school. We ain't got to be afraid of those things. Sisters won't have to be afraid of having their babies because they're poor. That fear is going to be gone when the Most High God saves us from this captivity, brother. We're going to be at ease. Like the Bible says, Moab has been at ease since birth. And Moab don't get shot by the police. He walks around twiddling his thumbs, eating bowls of rice on Chinatown. Nobody says anything to him. He's so at ease that he got an anti-hate bill passed in 2 weeks, an anti-Asian hate bill. He's so comfortable and at ease in this place. But guess what? There's gonna come a time where we're like that, but better. We're gonna be at ease and we're not gonna be afraid. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, Moab so at ease, they could throw threats at America.
He said what?
Moab so at ease, they could throw threats at America for invading Taiwan. I don't know if y'all seen that yet.
Oh yeah. Rocket Man, who is it?
They throwing threats at what's her name? Posey, because she entered Taiwan or something like that.
Yeah.
Without their permission.
They throwing threats at America, waiting for America to jump in so they can try to use thermonuclear weapons.
Right. Salaki.
Go ahead.
You brought this up before, way before. Officer Ayathon and I, one time we were sitting down eating at a Moab spot, unfortunately, and we just busted out laughing. We looked at each other when we saw Moab, the owner. He was walking around with his hands behind his goddamn back.
That's right.
With not a worry in the world.
That's how they are. If you ever see a so-called Asian man, he walks. You're in the military. He goes at ease, brother. Put their hands behind their back. It's a modified position of attention, right? The so-called Asians walk around like that. No defensive stance or nothing. They just walk around with their hands behind their back, like they're strolling through a park. Because that's since birth they've been like that. Go ahead, brother.
So, like, I was gonna add to what also I think you were saying. Like, they got the Asian hate bill, right? And they can sit over and throw threats, everything at America. Got their own army, everything, armed forces, everything, right? But even though they hate the so-called white man or the Caucasian man, they hate the oppressor. They still welcome in the oppressor country. Man.
Yeah, still to this damn day. Get that brother hands right, man. They still welcome to this damn day. It made no sense, man. But it's gonna come a time and a day where, guess what, brother? The Most High God is gonna save us, man. We're not gonna be afraid. All that fear is gonna be gone. We're gonna be walking around at ease, just chilling. Even our children. We can't let our children go play at the basketball court or the park. We're scared of drive-bys. Our women are aborting babies because she's afraid that she can't feed that child or graduate college. All these are fears, man. All these are embedded fears that we have. All those fears are going to be gone, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We can't get delivered from the Most High God if we're against him. If we're against him, listen, man. It's going to come a time, brother, where you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a disgusting bastard. I must change my life. You understand? Read that again from the top, brother, if you're on Baba Kashaw. 46 and 27.
Kind of kind. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob.
He tells us to fear not, man. Don't be afraid. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed, O Israel, for behold, I will save thee from afar,
Mm-hmm.
so like from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
That's right. And our children, man, for generations, from these disgusting other nations that are around about us. I cannot, just how they don't like to smell our barbecue or hear our music. I can't stand to smell their food or hear their damn music either, or their holidays. I hate it. I long for the day that the Most High God saves us, man. You understand? Or he delivers us. Go ahead, read on.
And Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid.
Man, nobody's gonna make us afraid, man. You have to worry about getting harassed. You don't have to worry about that. Not that day. You understand? You know, any more on that?
Wow.
All right, cool. Give me we got a question. What do you say? What scripture? Read it. Who that? Quran or Quatas? I can't see.
It's Officer Kodam. He said, Shalom, my Lord, Salakia. If I may, can I get a breakdown on the book of Leviticus, the 19th chapter, the 28th verse? Baba Kushab.
Shalom, Quran. What's popping? What's up, man? 19 and 28. Oh, you up in the law. Let's see. 19 and 28.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead when you got it, brother.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Yeah, this is I am the Lord. You got a picture of seal? Pull a picture of seal up, and then pull a picture of what tribe is that? Is it the Sand people? Well, one of them disgusting heathen African countries that that you know do the rite of passage where they just pull a picture of seal black ass up. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, brother. So basically, you know, make any cuttings in your flesh. First of all, you know, you gotta use a little common sense here. I heard some fake Israelites, you know, well then we can't. You gotta get surgery. That's wrong. Then y'all don't know. Just stupid. Cuttings in your flesh for the dead is what? What do you think that's talking about, Ayatollah? Go ahead.
So when you go into Africa, even just think of the Black Panther. Killmonger striped himself or cut himself with markings for his kills. So he was marking himself for the dead. And then also in our culture, or not culture, in our people, we like to put RIP.
Right. You bring it to now. Yeah, this is a running thing, man. It started back in the day. The heathens around about us, you know, they would do a lot of cuttings in their flesh for the dead, which now in turns is like a tattoo. Your homeboy gets shot, you putting angel wings on your arm. His name, your grandmama died, R.I.P. Big Mama. You know, you tattooing, you know, understand, in remembrance of a dead loved one or a friend. Or like some cultures used to do, they used to put, I think it's the middle, not the Middle Eastern, what's the JPEF, one of them tribes, they would cut tigers into their skin because they would embody the spirit of a tiger. You know what I'm saying? Stupid stuff like that. Or, you know, worshiping the dead, you making certain marks on your body. Cutting your flesh was a thing. Even it goes so far back to with the prophets of Baal. When was Ezekiel? I mean, not Isaiah. Who was that with the prophets of Baal? Elijah, I think. When he was battling them, and they would call on the name of their God. And he said, you know, I'm gonna call the name of my God, you call the name of your God, and we'll see who answers first, pretty much, right? And I'm paraphrasing here. So these heathens were calling all day, and that was happening. They started whipping and hitting themselves, cutting their flesh. That's what they started doing, stuff like that. It's always been a thing for bloodshed and just cutting your body up. And you know, the Bible's against that. We are bought with a price. You can use that precept, Kodam. You are not your own. You understand what I'm saying? Your body is a you know what I'm saying? Your body's a temple. It's not your right to cut your flesh or do tattooing and none of that garbage. You got a picture of seal up there? Just any picture. This is why, because you got to think about it. These laws are written for us because the Most High God hates for us to be like these other nations. He hates it. Look at it. Look at this nut. Just click one of them and make it big so people can see it. He got this scar on his face, and he tells a story of how that one right there, to the down where you went down some, down. The one just right in the middle. Oh, that's a collage. It's not one simple one. Yeah, well, you can Google it yourself. Yeah, I just wanted you to pull one up. That's too wild. In reference to cutting your flesh. Because then imagine all these beautiful Israelites walking around with that. Look at it right there, right there. Look at this here. Look at this African. Those are not birthmarks. Those were cut into his face from his tribe in Africa. Look at that. And as he's gotten older, it starts. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna bring. I finally finished the dumb movie. What is it? The Color Purple.
Yeah.
And you see, when the family went to Africa,
right?
The children had to get that
cut in their face.
Kind of
That's
had to go
yeah,
cut their face.
Yeah. And then when he said, cutting it for the dead, it's always usually behind one of their ancestors while you're doing it. Some dead, stinking African, and you cutting your face of a rite of passage because your ancestors did it. And then here we go in 2022, getting Big Mama name tattooed on us, or a homeboy who got shot in a drive-by. It's all the same spirit. The spirit behind it. Don't make cutters in your damn flesh. It's not your body to do what you want.
So like, if I may,
go ahead.
What's really prevalent, especially in those heathen customs, it's called scarification.
Scarification. There you go.
Popularized in Western tradition. When you go to the tattoo spots, you can go and get somebody cut a design in your face with a razor blade. Then they put lemon juice on it and they slap it. To make it keloid. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The keloid. Yeah, the scarification.
But the most common representation of this would be, since we love Wakanda Forever. Killmonger. His whole body, was that scarification.
Ah, there you go. All those cuts that Killmonger had on Wakanda. Right. But you see how Wakanda's an Africa theme. There's a heathen nation. And these laws are written to keep us from being like any nation. We're to be separate. We don't make cuttings in our flesh or print any marks on us. I don't give a damn for the dead or living. We don't do it. You can't find me along with when Christ walked the earth. Did Christ get any tattoos? Did you even read about him cutting himself for anything? I mean, we can just get simple and cut a Christian right there, or whoever asking. Just show me a scripture where Christ or Paul said they cut themselves for the dead. They didn't do it. He ain't gonna find it. But our people were doing that stuff. We still do it to this day, trying to be like the other nations. You want to be Hindu, so you do all the little stuff on your hand, and it's crazy, man. Go ahead, Aithan.
Oh, so like it, I had the precept about the other gods.
Yeah, please.
When Elijah was mocking them.
Right.
It was in 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 25 through 27.
Mm-hmm.
That was about when he was.
Oh yeah, do you got it in front of you?
Come on.
Go ahead, read the part where they say they just started cutting themselves. Is that in there?
It's probably lower down.
Yeah, it's probably in there lower down somewhere. But that's just an example, Kodan.
But also, I was going to add to what Isupk y'all was saying about the worshiping the Greeks, like what I'm saying, with them sororities and fraternities and stuff like that, where you brand yourself like with that what is it, Omega sign and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That right there. It's a lie.
Yeah, it's 1 Kings 18 and 28. Read that. You're right. You're right about that, brother. You understand? Read 1 Kings 18 to 28. And start at let's give you an example. Yep, 1 Kings chapter 18, start at verse 27. And I'm gonna get off it. As Kodan's question. He said, or how Gothic people make cuttings. And, yeah.
With Salaki.
Yeah.
Working in the rehab, facility, you deal with people. We talked about those self-injurious behaviors. They call them SIBs for short.
Right, SIBs, cutting the wrist and all that.
Yeah, the Mayo Clinic says, these are non-suicidal self-injuries. It's the act of deliberately cutting or harming your own body, such as cutting or burning yourself. It's typically not meant as a suicide attempt. Rather, this type of self-injury is a harmful way to cope with emotional pain, intense anger, and frustration.
Good night.
Everybody that I know that's into that goth stuff, they're emo.
Yes.
They're depressed. They're discouraged. They're upset about something.
Right.
And that's the way that they cope, by harming themselves.
Right.
That's how
right.
you grieve. You cut into your flesh because Big Mama, who's 97, died.
You thought the bitch is gonna live forever? Good night. She was a vampire. They make a movie, Black Big Mama Vampire. She never dies. So everybody can just gather around the table on Thanksgiving and keep, shut the hell up. Rita, go ahead, brother.
Okay. 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them.
Elijah was mocking these jokers. Elijah knew the Most High power and the power that we have. He was mocking these other nations. Go ahead.
And said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he's talking or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey.
Right.
Or peradventure, he's sleeping and must be awakened.
Right. So their guys that fire still ain't came from the sky yet. So he looking at his watch like, where y'all got it? He on a long journey? He talking to somebody? Just like how Negroes do. We crack jokes and clown you to death. Read on it. This next verse is where the answer down question. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And they cried aloud and cut themselves.
And did what?
Cut themselves.
There you go again. And they started crying out. Then they started cutting themselves. Go ahead.
After their manner with knives and lancets.
After their manner. So this is how these heathens did this. This is after their manner is some heathens might cut this way or that way. Some might just do it. But after their manner, this is how they start cutting themselves with what?
With knives
and lancets, man. Until what?
Till blood gushed out upon them.
And their God still never answered. Now you wonder why the Most High don't want us cut that. What the hell you doing that for? It's goofy. And don't even get this started. You start cutting. See, defaming your flesh is, first of all, it's a demon. Sins is a demon. You cutting into your flesh, you listen to the voice of a demon. All that is demonic behavior. Even getting brands, the fraternity and sorority. Don't even get me started on that. When you open up Pandora's box, you start getting gauges in your ear, and your plates in your lip. You start cutting yourself, self-inflicting. Then guess what, man? This stuff is old, man. This stuff is freaking old, bro. It's 1,000 years old. And here we are in 2022. Rest in peace, Miss Shirley. Get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no damn sense. You understand? Go ahead.
Salakia, what's so heavy about what you're saying is when it comes to demons, that's the demon's objective.
That's
to
right.
Get you to kill yourself.
That's right. Get that brother a hand. That's right. That's a demon's whole job is to kill yourself. And you doing it slowly, nick after nick after nick, until your boyfriend get another wife and you're gonna go all the way with it. And that demon's like, yes, I've won, Satan. I've done my job. I got this biatch death out of here.
Salakia, that speaks volumes about our present conditions.
Right.
We're being tormented by demons right now.
That's
on the
right.
earth.
That's right.
So our existence is hell.
Right.
Salakia.
It is. That condition we in is total hell. But in ISBK, we don't cut ourselves because we have the law. You know why we don't cut ourselves? Because God said not to.
Right.
I don't need the scientific breakdown on the neurons, and God said don't do it, so I don't do it. So Kodan, whatever that nut you talking to, whoever, brother, hey, tell them to cut away. Tell them to just be stupid, man. Whatever. You understand? We got them videos queued up. Well, what was we holding? We done with? Do you read Jeremiah 46:27? We read that. Okay, we off that. No more questions. Cool. We can cue the. All right. So it's been man. Listen, brothers get shot by the police left and right. We understand here in the ISBK. We get taught all things. The water commander, Yohana, Brakataya Hawaya Hawashai, you know what I'm saying, for the leadership that we have here in this school, for the examples that Christ laid out to us through the Most High on how to deal with our enemies and oppressors. Everybody don't possess this knowledge. I don't care if you're some blackity-black group or Black Panther. The Black Panthers thought they knew how to deal with the police, but what happened to them? COINTELPRO and all the leaders are dead or in jail. They didn't know how to deal with the police. But here in the ISBK, we learn how to deal with the police because we have wisdom through this Bible on how to deal with somebody who's trying to kill you. And we know that the so-called oppressor aka that red-skinned devil, the white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, is your enemy, and he wants to kill you. You have to know that at all times, whenever you come in contact with him, especially with these police officers. You understand? We're gonna play a video. Brother in Dallas, so the Dallas, Texas guy shot by the police. At this point, you could just type in Google, brother, black man shot by police, and all 50 states are gonna pop up, even Hawaii. We getting shot by police left and right, and it makes you wonder, like, what the hell are these Negroes doing? Like, I want to see, like, these body cams, thank goodness for them, because we actually get to see what our ancestors, our grandfathers, them didn't have that. They had word of mouth. Now we can see what's going on with these interactions between us and the police and how brothers getting capped. You understand? When you got a brother play, first of all, play the Chris Rock video first. Yeah, Salaki, my bad. I should have told you that, man. Chris Rock is funny, man. We got a little second. You know, and Chris Rock, he had a show back in the day on HBO, a little comedy show. And he was talking about how not to get your ass kicked by the police, how not to get shot. It was funny, but there was some good points in it. I don't agree with everything. Chris Rock's not in the truth, but we have universal practical knowledge. There are some things that were true what he was saying, and we're going to show a quick little video. Then we're going to get into a real video, a brother getting shot, and we're going to get the precepts on police brutality. If brothers got any precepts, any questions in chat, type them in. Any precepts, bring them out. Go ahead, hit play, brother.
People in the black community, myself, often worry that we might be a victim of police brutality. So, as a public service, the Chris Rock Show proudly presents this educational video.
How not to get your ass kicked by the police.
Have you ever been face to face with a police officer and wondered, is he about to kick my ass? Well, wonder no more. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. First, obey the law.
That's right.
Laws
and these biblical laws.
Think of them as hints. You heard people say, man, I wouldn't do that shit if I was you. Well, here's some of that shit. Carjacking, armed robbery,
all unlawful.
arson, selling drugs,
all unlawful.
stabbing, shooting. You know, you
we got laws against that in the Bible.
If you just use common sense.
Use practical knowledge.
If you jump a subway turnstile, you might just get off with a warning from the police. But if you jump a turnstile carrying a loaded gun and smoking a joint, maybe you need your ass.
Maybe you need your ass kicked. You know? It's about to end. It's a quick video. We got one more video.
But Rodney would not have ass kicked if he had just followed the simple tip. When you see flashing police lights in your mirror, stop immediately.
That's right.
Everybody knows if the police have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass kicking with them. Here's a no-brainer. If you're listening to loud rap music, turn that shit off. Blasting fuck the police while you're getting pulled over by the police is just ignorant.
Now you ain't got to turn it off, but be smart.
When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Yeah.
Is there a problem, officer?
There you go. Something got some sense. Don't be
And
scared.
stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck you want, motherfucker?
All right, you cut it. We see your brother Briggs.
Want to give a friend a ride? Not so fast.
Yeah.
Your friend might be crazy.
Yeah, right. We can cut it. Y'all get the point. He goes on for another 2 minutes about how not to get your butt kicked by the police. And he's right about some of that. But earlier, don't sell drugs. See, there's certain things that you could prevent these interactions. Now, because of the so-called oppressor, does walk around like a roaring lion, is like that eagle the Bible talks about, just soaring over, looking for prey. He's hunting us. So you can't avoid interactions with him. But there's some things you can do to minimize your chance of getting a cap in your ass. You understand? First of all, you can't be afraid to go to jail. Let's get that straight. Isupk, we are no cowards. All the priests and prophets went to jail. You call yourself a Christian, you scared to go to jail? Well, brother, you damn sure wasn't with Christ, because them brothers was not scared to go to jail. How many times brothers is getting locked up in the Bible for doing what the Lord said to do? You can't be afraid to go to jail. If your registration is good, first of all, in here, we don't break the law. Our licenses are good. Our registration is good. Hell, part of passing Hebrew Academy is you have to have a valid damn license, man. That's because we abide by the laws of the land. You understand? As long as it coincides with this Bible was lawful, but we're no cowards. We're not afraid to go to jail for case. Police officer want to give you some smack, whatever. Hey, man, let's go to, you don't believe? Okay, let's go to jail. And I'll battle it out in court. And guess what? If you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Lord is on your side, you're going to win. But if you're a coward and you're afraid, you're going to end up like some of these brothers. Now, like I said before, sometimes brothers don't do these things. They're not provoking the police, but the police are bloodthirsty devils. You have to remember that. They're not humans. They're beasts. They're wild beasts with no law that wants to kill you. So when you remember that, you'll watch your mouth and you'll think about what you do because you know this person wants to take your life. You understand? So now play the video, this brother, if you could, brother, in Dallas, Texas. Play the news clip first, and then we're going to break the video down, the second one. The news clip from Dallas, and the news is going to tell you who this brother was and what happened. This is so common. This happens all over the earth. Every week somebody's getting shot. Always sick. How long are we going to be simple in this place? How long these simple ones? You understand? We got to stop rejecting the knowledge of this Bible and pay attention. Yeah, go ahead, brother, when you got that.
Tonight, there are more calls for more action and transparency in the death of a man shot by a Dallas police officer. Body and surveillance videos of that shooting were released on Friday, and police say that it shows Kyle Dale with a gun moments before an officer opened fire. But Dale's family and their attorney say that people aren't getting the full picture of what happened. Meredith Yeomans has more.
Press pause.
Dallas police say
They said people not getting a full picture of what happened. They're going to show the body cam, and we're going to see exactly what the hell happened since people don't. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, if I'm mistaken, she said he had pictures, like he was posting on Instagram or something, like he had guns, and that's what they judging it off of?
Well, yeah, he did a drug deal, and they followed him into this, he dipsy dude. You know how we do. You know, the ghetto bird, the helicopter on your ass, or the police following you. You do you hit him with a nice little nifty move in the hood, and you end up in a corner store. So he thought away with his niftiness. He thought he got away from 12, but 12 followed him to the station. Now they're going to tell you what happens after police follows this Negro into the gas station. Go ahead.
released videos Friday, 2 days after the shooting, in the spirit of transparency. But the family of Kyle Dale and their attorney are demanding the department release all the videos surrounding the incident. In Oak Cliff tonight, friends and family held a vigil for Dale, a father of 4. Last Wednesday night, police say an undercover officer witnessed Dale selling drugs to people in the parking lot of the LBJ Food Mart on Jupiter and 635.
That's what they say he was
when
selling
Dale
drugs.
drove off, police say that officer followed, then called in marked units to pull him over for a traffic violation. They say Dale refused to stop, so police and Air One followed but lost him.
Police and Air
They
One.
say Dale was spotted again about an hour
right
later
there,
at the
put in a
same
t-shirt.
convenience store where this all began, and that's where the body-worn and surveillance video that police released pick up. They show officers approach Dale while he's facing the back of the store and putting on a shirt. There's about a 30-second struggle before police say Dale pulls out a gun and
Right there,
tosses it across an aisle. Police say there was a perceived threat,
All right,
so
now,
one
y'all saw that,
officer
right?
shot Dale, who died.
He will give you straight off of his back.
That's his people right
He'll
there.
feed you before he feed himself.
Dale's family spoke earlier today at a press conference alongside a local activist
Look at this.
and civil
Look at
rights
this brother.
attorney.
Look what he
This
said.
is a tragedy that could have been prevented. We think there was a complete failure in following police protocol in this case. We should not have rogue officers running into buildings, running into structures without following police protocol.
All right, drop
In
that. I
addition
hate-
to
I
calling
can't stand
for all
those
the videos to be
black and
released,
black political, whatever you want to call them, representatives, right? He said we shouldn't have rogue police officers running into structures. They should have ran into Uvalde, Texas. I tell you that. Maybe those kids wouldn't have died if you had rogue officers running into the goddamn school. That is a structure. You jive turkey. Sometimes you need to run into a damn building. No, maybe the Mexican kids would have lived. But if you breaking the law, Elroy is going to be on you. You inviting 12 to follow you. Now, I'm not an advocate of none of my people getting shot with police, But there's such thing as damage control. There's certain things we have to wake up and be wise about, man. Stop doing this garbage. Now, everybody heard what he said. They had the air on him, the helicopter, and he maneuvered, got away from him, so they finally found him in there, and they bum rushed him. Now, this video is the body cam footage of what really happened without the commentation. And y'all feel free to stop at any moment and see how he could have avoided it. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, I was just gonna say you on point when you brought up the what is it, the Univlad shooting?
Uvalde.
Uvalde shooting. How they was we was too scared to go in there and shoot somebody that actually wants to go. They'll head up with you,
right?
Give you some bullets,
right?
But Black, Hispanic, Native American. We don't like messing with the police.
We don't.
Scared of y'all.
Right.
Now I had to shoot him.
Right.
I'm a hero. I'm gonna go in the corner store. I know you're a drug dealer. No, I ain't never heard of a drug dealer. I'm gonna go air out the cops.
Right.
I ain't never heard of that. I heard that Esau running to a school airing out cops. Anybody you see,
right?
You scared to go fight him, but you'll go hit any Black, Hispanic, and Native American in the community and say it was his fault. He tried to take me out.
That's right.
I don't understand that.
You did right, brother. Go ahead.
So, Lucky, I'm just trying to understand, like, who this brother thought he was dealing with.
I thought, hold on, right? See, that's the mindset you have because you're a priest and prophet of the Lord and you've been taught. Our people don't even consider they're dealing with a devil or a monster, a beast. They think because a pastor said, we all bleed red. You stand up in elementary school, my country, 'tis of the sweet land of liberty. You sing that garbage and you salute the flag and you do all this stuff like as if we're one, but little do you know, they hate your guts. They want to kill you. That's why we think that. Go ahead.
Right. So like going off of that, like we talking about the people that will lay for minutes,
right,
hours, days
to
just to get a kill across seas. That'll sit in one spot, piss and defecate on themselves, all for a kill. Somebody that'll track a deer or a bear miles just for a kill. You think that they just gonna give up?
No, they're not. And they have, you know what's crazy? Police like when you run. It gives them like a beastie, like a chase. The
thrill of a hunt.
Yeah, there you go. Get that brother hand. The thrill of the hunt. But guess who's the prey? Your black ass. You the prey. You run, they love it. They don't want you to sit there and comply. That's why I said, let's go to jail. Let's just go to jail. Ah, damn, we can't get him. He's smart. He ain't no coward. He ain't scared to go to jail. They want you to be afraid, just like a predator likes his prey, to run and be afraid. That adrenaline and you the thrill of the hunt. Go ahead.
Right. And so like it, if I may, like the thrill of the hunt for them, but for us, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in the world, like when we see like drug dealers, athletes, and all that stuff going to jail, we praise it. We praise it. I heard somebody saying, I was watching I Am Athlete, and they was like, every time Pat-Man Jones went to jail, it was like, yeah, he's still hood. He still got it.
Yeah, I remember that.
How are you? Why?
Pat-Man Jones.
Imagine all the kids that's looking up to him, seeing him going to jail.
Right, that's a problem.
While they trying to get out the hood.
That's
Pat-Man Jones went to jail and came back and still was rich.
Right. That's right.
That ain't gonna happen for us.
No, it's not.
That's not every Black and Hispanic child in that neighborhood.
That's right. Pat-Man Jones had money. You understand what you got? Get that brother a hand, man. He's so right, man. Now, this video is the video of the body cam footage of those police officers, those devils in Texas. And this is the angle that we didn't see from the news showed. Now, whether he threw a gun or not, just watch how they swoop down on this brother. He had his back turned like he ain't hear nothing. He just oblivious. He just putting a t-shirt on, like, just watch. Yeah, they shot and killed this brother now, mind you. Father of 4.
I can't see.
Here it go. Just a cop body cam footage. Look.
Don't move. I'm not moving.
He's standing there not moving.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. On your hands. I can't see. I can't see. No, take it in your hands.
Here goes the footage. This is the cop that busted in on him with the body cam footage. Check him out. He's got his gun drawn. He put it back in the holster. He grabbed him. Now listen to what he's saying. Pause it real quick, Margaret. He got slushy juice all over his t-shirt. My God. First of all, he's saying, he's like, I'm not moving. He said, I'm not moving. He's sitting there like, I'm not moving. Now, we've seen enough footage to know that the audios will get played in court. And if you have video, you know who the police say, stop resisting. They'll say that loud to make it seem like you're resisting, but you're not. He's saying, I'm not moving, to act as if he's not moving, but he really is. This is not the part, though. He goes, I can't see. And one of the cops goes, you don't need to see. He's yelling, I can't see. And the cop goes, you don't need to see to put your hands on your back, pretty much like, just stop fighting it. Go ahead.
Salakia. That right there is what you would call a natural reaction.
Right.
You can't come up behind someone
Without
and just grab them
right.
and expect them to comply. I don't know who the hell grabbed him.
Right, that's right, right. You don't know, he didn't say freeze police. Right. He did have his gun out. He holstered his gun back and he bum rushed the brother. Right? Now, he's saying right here, you know, I can't see. They're telling him to stop resisting, get your ass on the ground, let's go to jail. He don't want to do that right now. And they might not be letting him, or they could be. Let's keep watching.
I got 298, cover code 13015 Jupiter Road.
See if you see a gun. If you look right where that red thing is, like up to the left, apparently when they start tackling him, they say he threw a gun as he didn't want to get caught. You know, he threw the gun. That's what they're saying. I seen a black object. Maybe it's a phone or gun. Who knows? Just watch his hand.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
See, look,
I'm not moving.
He's not going to the ground.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I can't see. I'm safe. No.
Right there. He threw it. He pulls the gun out. All right, you can cut it. You cut the video. Everybody gets the point. He pulls the gun out as now. First of all, these are some devils that want to kill you. Let's get that straight. These are disgusting pigs that probably was hall monitors in elementary school, you know, writing you up because you're in the hallway without a hall pass. Teacher, he's talking. These are these bullied kids that became cops that want to kill you. Now, when they tackle this kid, this brother, he's fighting. And he's not going to the ground. Apparently, he's fighting because maybe he's scared, or maybe that's what he's trained to do. These cops are trying to apprehend him. What should he have done? And what do you think happened in that scene? How could he have avoided a bullet in his ass?
It's a lie.
Go ahead.
If I may, first and foremost, you shouldn't have don't even run. Mm-hmm. What's the point in even goddamn running?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, whatever they stop you, pull you over, okay. And you have to agree with your adversary very quickly, man.
Pull that scripture. Get that brother in hand. That's what we're waiting on. That's it.
Matthew 5:25.
That's it. Matthew 5:25. Somebody put it in the chat earlier. It's right here in the notes. You already know that's a bedrock scripture when you're talking about dealing with the police or some animal that's trying to kill you. Dealing with your enemy. You understand? The book. Yeah, dealing with your enemy. This is one thing you better learn, Jack. You better pay attention because your Christian church is not going to teach you this, and your parents not either, because they're not in the truth unless they're in here. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly.
This is in the New Testament for you Bible thumpers. Agree with thy what?
adversary,
the person that's against you, agree with them quickly. Agree with the police quickly. You understand? Read on.
whilst thou art in the way with him.
When you getting pulled over, you in a store putting a t-shirt on your back. You're walking in a white neighborhood, exercising. You get stopped in the store, accused of stealing. Do what?
Agree with thine adversary quickly.
Go ahead.
Whilst thou art in the way with him.
Why are you in the way with him, man? What are you dealing with? Go ahead, read on.
Lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge.
Right.
And the judge deliver thee to the officer.
Right.
And thou be cast into prison.
Yes. Prison, or the worst case, before you die or get shot. You better agree with them. Prison's your last worry. Why? Because you can bail yourself out, get a lawyer, and fight him. And the police usually they might be found like they were wrong, and you get off. And then he loses his job. You take his badge. But you going back and forth with somebody who wants to kill you is not a wise thing to do, brother. Don't be afraid of going to goddamn jail. Now, some brothers got felonies, and they got something called 3 strikes law. Now, them brothers, I've heard brothers tell me straight up, man, I ain't going back to jail. I know, remember Brandon, before he died, we had a knucklehead dude went to school with that did some nasty, some wicked stuff to another one of our brothers. He ended up getting killed. But before he died, I ran into him at the Golden Corral. This nigga had a whole warrant in D.C. He in North Carolina. He was like, man, F that. I ain't turning myself in. I'll make them do their job. That type of mindset where he not going back to jail. You got to come find me, and then when you find me, I'm running. That type of mindset comes from oppression, and you breaking God's law so many times. So you get put in the corner, and you're faced with, I'm going to bang it out, kill the police, or kill myself and go to jail. It don't need to get to that. Before it gets to that, you need these laws in this Bible. You need this wisdom and this knowledge. Agree with thy adversary quickly when you are in a way with him, or you're going to go to jail, or you're going to die. That's it. Ain't no other way around it. This book is older than you. This book is written for our learning. Read it again. Go ahead, Ayah. Hold on. Go ahead, Ayathan. Oh, go ahead. My fault. Read it from the top, brother.
Khan, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly.
Who's your adversary on this earth? Who is he? Who's the adversary? It ain't the brothers under this classroom we're looking at. Who's your adversary? That one that's against you. If I'm not mistaken, the Old Testament in Deuteronomy, it said what? We were sold unto our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Who the hell did we work for in the plantations? Whose cotton were we picking? Who did our babies get sold to? That's our enemy. That's your adversary. It ain't hard to tell. Go ahead.
Salakia, the one that when he has a quota to meet, he coming to your neighborhood.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your adversary ain't your op ain't the one that look like you, black.
Right. That's right. Man. That's right.
He's the one that's chasing you. You know what I'm saying? The one that's making you stay in these ghettos. The
right.
one that's not allowing you to go to school, not allowing you to get to come across the border.
Right. That's
you know
right. That's right. Like, go ahead. That's there. Get it, brother Hanf. That's right. Go ahead, Ayathanya.
Salakia, so I was just gonna say, just we seen in the video, our adversary, he was ready to kill. He had the strap out already.
You see, yeah. He walked in there with the toolie out, and then he seen the brother on. He put it in and bum rushed him. Couldn't wait. Go ahead.
So did they find a gun?
Well, apparently that thing he threw was the gun they said he had, but the image was blurry. And I'm gonna take the brother's word over theirs that's dead. Maybe he didn't have a gun, but maybe he did have a gun. Somebody yelled out gun, and he threw something, then they popped him. But if he's throwing the gun, he can't use it. So why'd you shoot him?
Right.
So they still wanted to kill him. But the point is, so they had blood on their mind. They are murderers.
Right.
And the video shows a nigga trying to. Apparently, this is what happened. All right, let's just talk turkey. We all black in here. This he finessed the cops and got away. He beat the helicopter in 12, but of course they're hunters. So one of them opies found, oh, there you go right there, got the drop on his whip, whatever. They gathered around and they went up in the store with their police cams on. They went up in the store and found him. He may have beat the helicopter and the beat walkers, but they finally found him. Now he don't have time to, because he think he good. You see him putting the t-shirt on.
That's right.
He had a white beater on. The nigga was there putting the t-shirt on. You know, he probably bought it from the damn people back there or whatever he's doing. He putting his t-shirt on, not thinking that he got his toolie on him or whatever it is. And he throws it to get rid of it, because if it's not in his hand, when they finally get him on the ground, you know they're gonna search him. Because they didn't have time to say, freeze, put your hands on your head, get down. He didn't have time for that. They grabbed him. So now he got to like, oh shoot, I got the pistol on me too. They already accused him of selling drugs.
Right.
He might, who knows how many felonies this guy had before? Let's say he didn't have any. All these questions, when you watch the video, it's so many things that it could have went. We could all say shoulda, coulda, woulda. But whatever he threw, whether it been a gun or a cell phone, he didn't have it in his hand to kill you with, and you still shot him.
That's right.
They wanted to kill this black man because that's who they are. They're your adversary. That's why is in the New Testament. Agree with them quickly. Preserve your life. Go to jail and live to fight it in court. Maybe you would have got off. Maybe they would have got charged with police brutality or a wrongful. He might not even been the guy that was selling drugs.
Right.
But you died because you were scared. Don't be a coward, man. Don't be afraid. Take it to goddamn trial. What Mr. Big say? Take this ish to trial, man. Right. Don't be scared. But you'll learn that in the ISUPK. You ain't gonna learn that from your job turkey, Pastor Stanley Earl the third. He ain't gonna teach you that. He gonna blame you for getting shot. That's what he gonna do. Go ahead.
And Salakia, what's so heavy about all this is that our lives are cheap in this place, man.
Right.
It's good for business for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get murdered by the police.
That's
you
right.
know what the average investigation of a police shooting is worth? $50,000.
Damn.
That's overtime for the officers. That's paying them if they get desk duty or if they get sent home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then if they take it to trial, that's another
prolonging
$80,000.
it. Yeah.
Prolonging it.
Yeah.
You got to pay court costs.
Good night. Oh, it's big business.
It's big business.
It is big business.
Agree with thine adversary. Salakia.
That's right, man. Get that brother a hand. That's right. 50,000 just, and and it makes it more true that it's big business because they don't, all these departments work together with that. You got the lawyers involved, forensics coming out there, the morgue is getting paid. Oh, it's big business, brother. Autopsy to see how many bullets you put in your ass. Go ahead.
So no, I was just gonna say like everybody getting paid, but you.
Yeah, you pay with your life. You paid the ultimate price. Go ahead.
Facts. But you know what's heavier about that? Did an investigation. The first 48, they get more money when we kill each other. It's $400,000 for an investigation when we murder each other in the street, man. Contrary to when they do it.
Right.
It's quick work when they do it.
Right.
But when we kill each other, $400,000.
And you know what's crazy about that? Yeah, that's a good point. We have local Stop the Violence rallies. They got one in September in Fayetteville coming up. Stop the Violence. You see how local that is. Where's the national one? Stop the Violence. They got Gay Pride. It's national. CBS talks about it. Fox News. The Slut Walk. You got the what else? National awareness, cancer awareness. Where's the Stop the Violence in the Black and Hispanic community awareness? We do it every weekend on Saturday. We on the street corners every weekend, all through the week doing it. But the nationally, they don't give a damn because it's like he just said, it's big business. They profit off our death and demise. They get paid in greenbacks and we pay with our damn life. It's a sad thing that we keep being simple in this place. Pull that scripture again for me, Proverbs 1:22, and we're going to keep pulling these scriptures out. How long are we going to continue to be simple in this place and not listen to the priests and prophets of the Lord? My brother just read what to do when you're in the way with your adversary. These police officers are trained to kill you. They train the police dogs to kill your black ass. Remember that police dog that ran in that video they showed on Black Watch? The nigga, he ran right past the white.
So like
that black dude got told, like, hey, make it your Sparky was tearing his ass up. Go ahead.
It was a devil.
Yeah.
He was trying to get the dog to attack the devil.
Uh-huh.
And the dog was looking like what a Negro is.
Yeah.
Where he at? The dog wouldn't go after the devil.
Yeah, the dog trained like he looking for black. He's smelling for cocoa butter, blunt wraps. He's trying to smell for weed and pork chop. He like, where he smell? What a nigga at? He don't see him. He run right there. They hate us in this place. They got the animals trained to hate us, man. Go ahead.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, please.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 18.
Let's get it. Oppression. That's it. Get it. Let's go.
They hunt our steps.
They do what?
Hunt our steps.
That police officer said they had the eye in the sky. And they had the officers on ground hunting their steps. Go ahead.
That's right. That we cannot go in our streets.
Can't even go into the gas station. That's where he died at. You know, he woke up this morning. He probably ate his little breakfast. He got 4 kids. Probably dapped his son or whatever. He not thinking he's going to die today. The nigga died in the gas station. Imagine that's your life. Everybody thinks they're going out in a blaze of glory. Everybody thinks grandiose of themselves like, oh, I ain't going to die like that. I'm going to die doing something courageous. Nigga, you died with Slurpee juice on your shirt. They had the nigga all up against the damn fountain machine. He died in a gas station and he tasted death. He didn't die like a brother in here righteously, just close your eyes and go to sleep like Makata's. You tasted death. You got shot by a pig in a gas station. Go ahead.
Come on. Our end is near.
Our end is near. Go ahead.
Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come.
Good night. For our end is come. That's the condition that we in. That's the condition that our people are living in, man. Go ahead, Aithan.
Verse 19. Our prosecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Swifter than the eagles of heaven. Why is that? They use an eagle all the time in the scriptures. You ever seen an eagle? He looks like a white man, a stern state trooper. They got the haircut. The eagle's hair is like this. He got that mean scowl where he's like, that's how eagle is. But the eagle's flying out real high looking for prey. Police are looking for you. The state troopers with their little gun, they following behind your tags. They got the eye in the sky, aka the ghetto bird, looking for you. They're hunting you. Right. That's what an eagle does. That's why it's in the Bible. That's right. My brothers read it. They're predators, and your black ass is the prey. Right. If you want to die in a gas station, you better come into the Isupk. Read on.
Come on. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
They laid wait. Come on, man. This is what happened then. It's happening now. This is a live book. My brother just read it. The same thing that's happening then is happening now. For us to wake the hell up and stop being simple in this place. How long are we going to be simple? Read it, Ayatanya.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones?
Yes.
Will ye love simplicity?
Right.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Drop that. We're going to love to keep selling drugs, smoking weed in the car, giving people probable cause to pull you over. We're going to love to keep breaking God's law, right? We're going to love to keep hating our brothers and sisters. You're going to love to not listen to Commander Johanna. He's not your leader, right? You better learn to shut your damn mouth and follow orders, because he's the only leader for blacks and Hispanics this day under Christ. You didn't have your chance of giving us these blackity black leaders. They all failed. In Isupk, we do the Lord's work. We deal with police in court with lawyers, and we've had police lose their jobs. We're not afraid to go to jail. We got to run from those stinking cops. Let's go to jail right now, and I'll battle you in court, and we'll see who the Lord is with. Just like the Lord was with the priests and prophets in court, we know how to talk to the police. We know how to talk to the judges. You understand? You got to be taught this, man. Go ahead, Ayathan. Was that it on that? No, you go. No, you go, Ayathan. My fault, brother. Was that it on that?
I was going to read verse 20.
Go ahead. Do it. Bring it out. Pause.
Lamentations 4 and verse 20.
The
breath of our nostrils, the anointing of the Most High, was taken in their pits.
Taken it.
Of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen.
Right. Look at it. Look at this. Look at the eagle. Look at that. Mine is a t-shirt. That's called a Screaming Eagle haircut. That's who you're getting shot by. While you think you're going to go out like Tony Montana on top of the world with a bunch of doping cars, you're getting shot in a gas station with Mountain Dew on your shirt by this guy right here, by this devil who's like an eagle. Got the haircut and all to match that damn same characteristics. That's who's going to kill you if you don't obey the words of the Most High God and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's who's going to take you out. This right here. Look at that. Look. That's it. You should pull up a picture of a bald eagle's head. That's who's going to take you the hell out. This guy right here, just like an eagle flyeth. This bastard who is your blood sworn enemy since our forefathers walked the earth. Go ahead.
The same ones who still sending drone strikes on Afghanistan
Still.
after 9/11.
Still sending drone strikes.
The last 3 presidents of America done said they done killed somebody with ties to 9/11, meaning they ain't letting it go.
Good night.
Everybody on the earth is to pray for this devil, man.
Good night, man. Get that brother in hand. He's so right. He's so right. America gonna pay for the crap they done. The selfish bastards. They get justice. We don't get no justice though. We keep getting a bullet in our behind. That's all we get. We get some candles you get RIP t-shirts for 2 weeks. You get a couple candles and balloons, a balloon release, a couple rap verses about you, a couple diss songs, and that's it. We don't get justice. We don't. If you lucky, Benjamin Crump might get your family a check for a few pennies. But that's all we getting. America gets justice. They get blood. America real pushai. They get it back in blood. America the real gangster. They don't give a damn. I seen them niggas wheel out a Holocaust nigga, a white dude, 100 years old with an oxygen tank. You're going to jail. America they found Saddam Hussein in a hole in the desert. Oh, America get their justice. We don't get that. We get killed. We get killed by white men with screaming eagle haircuts in gas stations. Look at that buck. Don't like the state trooper. Look at it. Yes, sir. That's who's killing us. Just like that state trooper we just seen with that stupid haircut, killing you with 4 children at home. But you thought you was going out on top, like Tony Montana, right? That's your life. The gangsters, Bugsy Siegel. You going out with a bang. No, you're not. You're going to die like in a gas station. You're going to die for sleeping with somebody's wife because you don't know the rules on adultery. Or you're going to get monkeypox and die. That's how you're going to die. You're not going to go out in a blaze of glory. You're not. That only happens in movies to white men. White men get to go out in a blaze of glory. You're getting shot in the gas station by a white man with a screaming eagle haircut. Look at that. That's your ego right there. That's who's hunting you like prey. Look at his face. Look at that stern look, just like an eagle before he rips up a mammal. Look, that's who we dealing with, and the Bible describes him as that. It don't get no realer than that. You understand? Give me the water for that, brother. Give me Jeremiah 50, verse 6. You understand? We got to wake the hell up in these last days, man. I'm sick and tired of seeing our people get. This Negro had 4 kids, man. He had 4 children. What the hell is a mother? What are they going to say when they watching this in class, or they watch this on their cell phones? Like, this how my dad died. Why did he just get down? Why did he this? What all that? All he had to do is, all he had to do is come get a flyer and sit in these classes for 2 hours. We're all black. Ask your questions. Serve the nigga God. He died because of America and the Christian church. He was not taught how to deal with his adversary. Go ahead, brother.
So like, I was just gonna say, like, adding on to what you're saying, like Sandra Bland,
right?
Trayvon Martin,
right?
George Floyd.
That's right.
You understand? Ahmaud Arbery.
That's right.
How long are we gonna keep trying to love these goddamn people?
Right, right.
Your pastor is a goddamn lie.
That's right.
How long is it gonna take before we realize that the Christian church is a goddamn lie and they don't give a damn about black people?
That's
man.
right.
I guarantee you that brother was a Christian.
Oh yeah, I know he was. Yeah, of course. He ain't in here. And everybody that's not in here is a Christian. Even an atheist is a Christian. When that plane's crashing, oh, God help me. Right. You're a Christian if you're not in here. I don't give a damn what you say you are. I done seen Muslims who do hijab and be on a deen so bad they got marks on their forehead, still buy Christmas presents. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. You're a Christian if you're not an ISUPK. And when I mean Christian, not them hardcore brothers that went to jail that follow Christ, nigga, you are a jive turkey Christian. You a pork swine eating traitist bastard to Christ.
So like,
that's what we call them Christian. Go ahead, brother.
And you love they God more than they do.
And you love that guy. You kiss the white man's behind. You love Caesar Borgia. Love more than Christ, more than the Most High. That's our problem. You understand? We have to love the Most High in Christ. We have to know that they were black men. We have to understand and know that they taught us these laws, that they put these laws, statutes, and commandments here for us, for our nation, man. And without these laws, without this wisdom and knowledge of this Bible, we're going to die. And our children have no hope if we don't keep these laws.
Right.
You understand? That man had 4 sons. Oh, I'm not 4 kids. You understand? Four kids, man, and now they have no father. How many of us are going to keep that? How many of us are going to meet that same fate? How many of us? I'm tired of it. Not we don't have to. You understand? Read what you got, brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 6. My people hath been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
That's right. Our Christian pastors, our religious leaders, our politicians have caused us to go astray from God. The Most High God in this Bible is our Constitution. They're reading the Constitution of America's forefathers. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson. None of that applied to us. This Bible is what applies to us. You have something, brother? Oh, yeah, you understand? This Bible is what applies to us. Our leaders have caused us to go astray. Read on.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
That's right, man. You turn us away, man. You just completely turn us from serving God. Just straight up lie. Read on.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
Right. We went from a high place to a low place. King Solomon and all the glory. King Solomon had cities for chariots and all that. With heathens, cleaning them up and making, and the brothers overseeing them. You know what I'm saying? Had gold for days. He had a navy of ships that went and got wood and gold from other places to bring it back. We ran stuff, man. We wasn't no damn peasants. We wasn't on the bottom, but we were from that glory to a damn hill. We went from that to nothing. You understand? From that to nothing. And these politicians and leaders, these great high places, man, they convince pastors, politicians, even to the lowest level to go against God. I don't care, from the highest blackity black, the firstborn of Israel, all our richest people, to your local job pastor. They are taught to go against God. Go ahead, read on.
They have forgotten their resting place.
Right, we forgotten our resting place, man. We done forgot that. Go ahead, brother.
I was going to say that last part of the verse so deep, because you get a brother that make it out the hood, they think I can rest now.
Right.
I'm comfortable. I get my California size bed.
The California size bed.
I made it, but your best friend still live in the hood. Grandmama still live in the projects.
Right.
Your people still going through it.
And
you think you should be resting?
Right. It ain't no time to rest, man. You ain't got time to rest. Shout out if you say the California side bed. I thought about Kodam. He said that Kodam be handling little California kings, boy. That nigga put it on his back and just going up the stairs with that thing. You understand? Yeah, man. You so right about that, brother. Go ahead, finish that out. 6 through 7.
Verse 7. All that found them have devoured them.
All that found have devoured us, man. This brother got shot in a damn gas station putting a t-shirt on, man. Had 4 kids to go home to. You understand what I'm saying? We've been getting devoured since we've been here in America and since Egypt. When are we going to have enough, man? Tired of getting devoured by these stinking heathen nations? I know I am. I ran into the Isupk. I said, I don't know how I'm still living. I found out the truth. I found out what I was doing was wicked. I said, Lord, you gave me that much mercy and grace. Let me come here and get my life together. I ain't trying to get shot by some screaming eagle cop with his pants tucked in his boots. Some ex-hall monitor. Nah, I want better for my children, man. I want better for my life, for my nation. I want better for my nation so we can be on top. Read on.
And their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have signed against the
Go ahead.
because they have sinned against
back
the
that
Lord.
back that part up. The adversary said that what? Read that part.
And their adversaries said,
The other nations have said,
we offend not.
they don't even care about killing us. They don't care about us being destroyed. You don't care because they know something that we don't know. As long as we sin against the Most High God, He is not going to be our fighting power. God is not going to be with these Negroes if we keep eating pork and smoking weed. The other nations know that. Why do you think they come out with? Why do you think Haji man comes into your neighborhood and sells us great blunts? Who the hell is smoking that besides us and kids? How come every soul food joint in your neighborhood has pork and green beans and collard greens? They cook with lard. Every Chinaman is selling you shrimp fried rice. It's spiritual. They know as long as we sin against our God, we have no power and they do nothing wrong. They're like, oh, get shot by the police? Oh, they're not serving their God, so what do I care? If they were serving their God, then God would be with them. That's how these other nations think. It's right here. I'm not making it up. He just read it. Read on.
We offend not.
They offend not because we're not serving our God. That's how they think. Just like Lamech. Just like Lamech in the Old Testament. If he's going to avenge my father, well, shoot, sevenfold. Well, hell, what if I do? I don't give a damn how many niggas I kill. That's how they think. Go ahead.
So, Blocky, I got a precept for what you're saying. In the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 41.
Go ahead.
It says, and Esau hated Jacob
because
of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Good night.
So it ain't about like this thing right here runs deeper than blacks and Hispanics know.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this all about something that was way back in the book of Genesis.
Right.
He said way back in the book of Genesis that he was going to kill blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, and he has been doing it, and we still don't listen to our power. Man.
That's right.
It's prophesied in the book of Genesis.
That's right.
The beginning.
That's right. Get that brother a hand, man. He's damn right about that. Finish that out, man. That last scripture, we can get these prayers in and close the class out.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Because we sinned against the Most High power, man. We sinned. We broke His laws. We had sex with other women, other nations. We ate pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We sold drugs. We hated our brother. We hated our wives. We murdered our babies. We served other gods. All these things are sins, and we did those things against our God who loved us. Read on.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
That's right, man. The habitation, it said the habitation of justice, even the Most High, the hope of their fathers. That's what these other nations said about it. They knew about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and the miracles and the power and the Most High splitting the Red Sea and Moses and us walking through on dry land. They heard about that. They know the Lord is with us when we're doing what we're supposed to do. But when we're selling drugs, being wicked bastards, the Lord is against us. Let that be a lesson, man. You better serve the Most High today. You better make haste to come into the ISUBK. You better not drag your feet. You watching this class, you see these priests and prophets on the street corner, you better get a flyer in your closest city and learn from the priests and prophets of the Lord, man. Because you don't have much time left. We don't have much time left. World War III is coming. Thermonuclear destruction is coming to this earth. And if you want to die, you better get your behind in the ISUBK under Commander Jay Hunter before it's too late. And shalom, that's my time. You know what I'm saying? We the ISUBK start at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And I'm going to bring up Officer Ayathanya 50 for the announcements. You good? Yeah, you come up here, brother, right here. Yeah, too wild.
ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister.
That's right.
There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury.
It's Lucky, real quick. Pay your tithes, you greedy bastard.
Right.
Stop robbing God. You're gonna lose it anyway. What good is it if you're not to pay your 10%? You get an oppressor his tax money. Stop, pay your tithes, man. Help spread this truth. Lucky, brother. Go ahead.
Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up and coming holy convocations is the memorial blowing of trumpets. Is the first day of the 7th month. Sunday, September 25th, Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25.
Here in Fayetteville School.
Here, and it's here at the Fayetteville School. 205 West Russell Street.
That's right.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Amadium, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakatah, Yahweh Sorry, face the sisters. We're going to give a salute to the sisters, men of Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Yahweh. With that, class is dismissed.